Hello there, Kandant here. Today I am playing Sir, You Are Being Hunted. And if you're not familiar with it, this game is a first-person survival exploration game where you kind of gotta lay low and be as stealthy as possible because, as the title suggests, you are being hunted and you're trying to stay hidden from the hunters. And see this guy off in the distance here? He is one of the hunters. And he's just kind of like a little steampunk robot. He carries around a shotgun. And there's hundreds of them on the island. So you want to watch out for them because their primary goal is to, just kind of blow your face off. But we're going to go ahead and create a new world here. So build a new world. Select mountain and industrial. It's all procedurally generated, so no two world is alike. I picked two industrials because industrial biomes tend to have very good loot spawns, or at least abundant loot spawns. So yeah. It is in alpha. You can go ahead and get it on Steam for $20. It's early access. Buying the alpha, you get the beta and the official release of the game free of charge, so that's always good. Basically, in this first episode here, I'm just going to try to kind of explain it as we go along. I don't really want to do too much talking all at once. I kind of want to just show you guys as I play. But I'm sure that most of you found this video because you already knew what the game was, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, it's gonna generate the West Island, and then it'll generate the Center Island, and then it's gonna go to a cutscene that'll kind of help to explain your situation here in the game. Yeah, not much more to say at the moment.
Sir, if you can hear this, then the experiment has gone terribly wrong. I fear you may be trapped on the archipelago, but don't panic. The standing stones should be nearby. With them, and some luck, you may still be able to escape. Listen very carefully, and you might just survive. I am afraid pieces of the device are now scattered across the islands. They became quite hot during the experiment, so perhaps you could look for the smoke. Bring any you find back to the standing stones. Then we should be able to get you home. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but this does mean postponing dinner preparations. I do hope you remember to eat something. You must try to keep your strength up. Perhaps some tea and biscuits from one of the nearby houses? The residents won't mind because they're not at home. Oh, and do be careful, sir. You're being hunted.
Alright, here we are. Great spawn already. As you can tell, there is a little woodshed over here right next to the center stone, and that is great because it allows us to store our items as we get further on in the game. Items, we're gonna start to get items so quickly that
Very useful.
we're gonna need to store some
Now
stuff.
you can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
So these are the
Excellent. You've found.
mysterious fragments.
Return that fragment to the standing stones and leave it there. you'll be one step closer to home.
Alright, let's go check out what's in this shed real quick. Hopefully we can find a hatchet.
It looks like
Nothing.
there's something
What is
useful in
this?
there.
Dead haggis.
Oh, and if you find anything
It's like a
edible,
rat
don't
of
look
some
at
sort.
it too closely.
I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, we'll use this for storage. Let's get our inventory organized here. Just keep it nice and simple. Of course, I don't really have anything on me right now. Let's go ahead and loot this village. Hang on. This is the center stone. It's directly south from us, which means that this direction is directly north. So we want to head that way to go east. I want to go to the industrial biome ASAP because, oh geez, there's already robots. Because the industrial biome has the best loot spawns, or at least the most abundant, like I said at the beginning. And what that means basically is there's more buildings in the industrial biome, which means that there's more chance for there to be a lootable location, and that means that there tends to be more good loot in total. Hopefully there's no one here. Let me equip these things first, actually. Let's put this in slot 5, and this one we'll put in slot 4. And these are our different items. We can use these. See those birds flying away there? Whoa. This bird is derping out. But those actually attract robots to you. It shouldn't be too big of a deal because robots don't really see them for too far. But that's one of the many things in the game that... Oh, I don't want a dead rat. That's one of the many things in the game that can attract robots to you. The goal is to stay hidden from the robots. Because they're trying to kill you, of course. I got this, which I can just drink and get an empty bottle should I need an empty bottle. So I don't need an empty bottle anymore. For all you guys who are wondering, the loot that I am not taking is just stuff that I know is junk, so don't worry about it. It's no big deal. I remember before I got the game, I was watching Generic B play, and that's how I found out about the game. And he was always like not looking at stuff, and I was like, what is that? I wonder what that is. And so yeah. This is whiskey. What happens when you use whiskey? You get drunk. Makes it very difficult to spot robots. But it does restore your vitality like 50. See down here, this is your vitality, and that's basically your hunger. And then your health will not regenerate unless your vitality is all the way up. Or not all the way up, but like the higher your vitality, the faster your health will regenerate. And if it's below a certain point, I think it will stop regenerating. Lots of food in the area. You see right here I got some bullets, and that's going to be useful for ammunition for a revolver. It's one of the three guns in the game right now. I'm trying to collect as much food as possible on the way, because that way I can store it up and use it later. These chocolate biscuits they only heal, or not heal, but they only restore 10 vitality, so they're not the best, but they do the job. Rags are very important for bleeding. If you get shot and you start bleeding, use rags to bandage your wounds, and that'll stop the bleeding. Bleeding is like, takes away 1 health per every game tick or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is, but it will definitely kill you pretty quick, so gotta be kind of careful with that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the east boat, or what I believe is the east boat, right here. Yep, called it. And then we're gonna take it east, and using what we've got right now, we're going to try to get some good loot. Hopefully we can get a revolver, maybe able to find a hunting rifle, and if we find enough ammo, we could...
There are a number of islands in the archipelago. Each of them is likely to have fragments of the device for you to collect. Try not to get lost.
If we find enough ammo for the revolver, we can try to take out one of the robots, and they may drop a shotgun. It is possible to find shotguns in buildings, just at loot spots, but that's pretty rare. It's a lot easier to obtain it from killing robots. Right off the bat here, I see we have a ruined building which may have a barrel in it, so let's be optimistic and hope that there's a barrel in this building. Yes! Okay, I mean, look, this is all junk, but the reason I'm so happy is because we can store some food in here that we don't need at the moment. That's kind of clogging up our inventory, because we did come to this island for the main purpose of... Oops, hang on, what did I just do? We came to this island for the purpose of getting loot, and when we have all this stuff clogging up our inventory, it kind of prevents us from getting loot. So, leave the chocolate biscuit. No, I'll take the chocolate biscuits and eat them, just to kind of use them. And then I'll leave... Canned pie is kind of good. I'll leave the apple, dense fruit cake, and the mature Stilton. And I'll drop off 1 rag. This should be good. I want to show you guys what a toy train does later, but I won't do it now because I think it's a distraction tool, so it may attract robots to me. Especially, there's some robots right there. As you can see, they have like red lasers coming out of their eyes, and that's kind of like their field of view. So as long as they're not looking at you, and you're kind of out of sight, you can see right here is your visibility. So when I'm walking, I have a higher visibility than when I'm not, and when I'm in the vegetation, like this thick stuff right here, I'm completely invisible right now. But when I stand up, I'm more visible, and when I'm running, I'm really visible. So, okay, see, we've got these 2 guys over here, and I could probably take on 2 robots pretty easily if I could find a hatchet. Got some cheese. These guys are over here, derping around. A flashlight. I want to be careful when I'm coming around this corner. A shotgun with 2 rounds. Heck yeah.
A weapon? Do be careful with that. I really think violence is best left to the experts.
Okay, let's equip this in slot 2. So now we can scroll over to our weapon. We only have 2 shots. So, if you want to know how to take these guys out, there's one strategy you always have to keep in mind. First of all, this is a game about stealth. So you gotta make sure that no one else is nearby that's gonna hear the gunshots and come to investigate. I saw these guys over here. They may lead to problems if they're still here. Oh, they're coming really close, actually. They seem to be going over there. This guy's coming over here. We should go now. I don't want to be anywhere near that. I've only got 2 rounds. See this guy right here? He's a scarecrow. And basically what he does is when you get within a certain distance of him, he will start following you like Slenderman and scare the crap out of you. But not only that, he will also call the hunters, these guys over here, he will call them to your area and basically alert them of where you are. So there's a few methods of getting rid of him. I jumped over barbed wire there without taking any damage. No big deal. I'm assuming they'll fix that or add that feature in a new update. But anyways, the scarecrows, I lost track of what I was trying to say. But the scarecrows basically attract attention to you, and there's 2 different ways to get rid of them. You can stare at them and walk away, because they only teleport behind you. They don't teleport in front of you. Just like Slenderman. So you can walk behind them, and or you can look at them and walk back until they stop pursuing you, or you can take a hatchet and hit them 8 times. I really do not recommend you use ammo on them. These guys just spotted me. So I'm gonna back away. Okay. There's quite a few robots over here. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's go around this way. I want to find a map. A map is going to be really helpful. It's going to be able to... It's going to give us the ability to mark locations of like loot areas. Areas that we kind of conquer, I guess. Like a building, for example, with... that's nice and secure. I can like set up traps and stuff and outfit it with all kinds of things and store our stuff in it. Use it as a base, really. That doesn't mean that robots won't spawn there, but it will mean that we can go there to store our stuff, and it's a place that robots are unlikely to spawn. I'll show you a building like that later. But yeah, we want a map so we can mark those locations of those buildings and be able to return to it later. So nothing too good in this area. I do have a weapon, but I really do not have the ability to use it at this point because I do not have any ammo for it at all. Blackberries. Let's use this, and let's replace the empty bottle. I'm collecting too many of those. Okay. Yes! Yes. We got a revolver. Alright, so this revolver has 6 rounds in it already. Let's equip this in slot 1. Thing is unlike the shotgun ammunition, which drops from the hunters, This ammunition, it's technically renewable, but it's not very renewable because in order to get it, you need to take down a one of the heavy duty robots, and they take a lot of patience. So, and they're also very dangerous and will destroy your face if you're not careful. So yeah, basically, I would even say that this ammunition is not renewable, just because of how difficult it is to obtain. Other than by, oh no, okay, he forgot about me. It's very difficult to obtain by using methods other than just looking in buildings. There's robots over there. There's robots all around me right now. I kind of want to go back and save, but my work's not done yet, so I don't want to waste time. If I do decide to turn around and go back and save the game and then come back here, I will not show that on camera because I know how boring traveling is. Nothing. I think they found birds. They're shooting at birds right now. Yeah, they're hunting birds. I want to get out of here. Oh. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I'm going. I'm booking it. I'll be back here once I save the game, and we're gonna try and get more loot. But this is just a risky situation. I don't want to have to deal with it.